so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. So here's the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, and there's no taking this man's legacy away from him. I know he was disappointed with that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is going to get his roses, his Hall of Fame night. Still has a lot to accomplish, though, at least in his mind, right here, right now.
Well, you watch him in that fight, and you still feel as though he was the best. He was winning the fight, and he got hit with a beautiful head kick by Leon Edwards. Kamaru Usman possesses all the skills, and that was one of the conversations we had. I said, I'm very proud as a brother of what you become. He has everything: cardio, he has striking, he has wrestling. He's just a tremendous mixed martial artist. He just has to rebuild back to that championship level, and that starts tonight.
And you wonder if that result against Leon Edwards could actually be a benefit for Usman moving forward. We're going to get some answers here in short order. Usman ready to make a statement here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, it may not be tabbed Fight Island any longer, but it is still a major destination for the UFC. Great to be with you tonight from the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, where a lot of high-level fighters are set to compete.
It's going to be a great night. Every time we come here to Abu Dhabi, the fights are absolutely fantastic. Let's see if the fight... Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, so an early takedown is true. Some nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground and pound going from here.
This is where he's the best. He's one of the best ground and pound fighters we've seen in the UFC. He's gotten there early. Let's see if he can take full advantage of it.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
nice target change and him attacking the body.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. The moment this fight started, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up.
That was nice. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet. Oh, right into mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Muhammad getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
Changing the position.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Good work here to the body on the ground by Usman. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Just misses there with the left. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
He's in a lot of trouble now. Beautiful.
$15 seconds. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Usman going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. 5 minutes in the books.
Excellent. Keeps dropping his left hand, leaving his jaw wide open for him to stay on the outside, pumping with the jab.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Second round here. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is securing his opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face, dropping elbow. When he's able to pull back, he's throwing his punches. There is a there's a real intelligence in his approach to his ground and pound. And it's truly, truly great to watch. It is unbelievable to watch a guy so skilled in such an important area of fighting.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Hands up, protect your face.
There it is. Now he's on him out.
Oh, well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Belal Muhammad. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Kamaru Usman. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Under 3 minutes to go here in round 2. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Usman. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 2. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Usman's in half guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Muhammad.
He's got to be careful here.
Lands a big elbow there. Oh, he's got his back.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see it cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage. Nice.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Great job landing from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Usman.
Big shot.
10 minutes in the books.
Sit down, Ringo. Now listen, I need you to go hard. I want you to take control of this fight. hitting his feet.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in hand.
our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Hold you down. Keep moving. Keep moving.
He passes the half. He's getting them out here.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman will be proud. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Stay in tight. Stay in tight. Grab the hands. Grab the hands.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slips through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself. He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
Right down.
Making all these shots count. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
I need you to get up there.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to...
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he's out. What submission defense on display?
Let's work on standing this up. You need to work.
Gotta be careful here.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
It's getting very tight.
Oh, great submission defense. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, nice.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing he can do about it.
Working out of the half guard here.
Side control is pretty safe there.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
All right, side control now. Muhammad's right back to the full mount here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
Right to the knee on belly.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
It's a another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us. He's got to be careful here.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Belal Muhammad. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so somewhat remarkably, we have made it to the end of the round. Both fighters have been cut up severely.
Yeah, and his corner's going to have some work to do on him. And for as bad as he looked, Johns, his opponent is as beat up as he is.
Right, I think that's part of the reason why the corner is not getting involved, because they feel like there has been a lot of damage sustained on the other side as well, as we look back at some of the replays.
I mean, these guys just beat each other up. Both of them landed beautiful strikes over the course of that round, landing damaging punch, landing damaging kicks. So many different attacks led to all the blood that we are seeing on these two fighters.
Gotta think the referee and the ringside physician are gonna be watching things closely as we begin this next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Do you believe it? Accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity and trying to fight through it. Absolutely incredible result.
So many people say they want to be a fighter. If I'm trying to convince somebody not to do it, I will show them this fight. This fight has been amazing. These guys have laid it all out on the line. I wonder now who's going to be the first one to take a backward step and almost concede that this is too much.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Oh, right into mouth. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kamaru Usman.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Hey, protect your face. Protect your face. Hands up. Come on.
Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Belal Muhammad. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Hey, scramble, get up.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
That was a slick transition. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
1 minute now to go in round 4 of a possible 5. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Usman.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Oh, come on, that has got to be it.
Work. I'm standing up. Work.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
table.
did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
20 down, 5 to go. So these are the type of fights that end up in the UFC Hall of Fame. Hard to pick a winner. Heart, cardio, skill. This fight is what this sport's all about.
It's the best. It really does speak to what fighting is. When you see guys just lay it out on the line. And honestly, watching this fight, I don't care who won. I don't care who won the fight. I know that anyone that's watched these two will have a bigger respect for them after this fight is done.
Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, 5th and final round. Muhammad's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside physician right there. They might stop this fight. Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse kick? Nice straight right lands. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Usman gets touched by that kick there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Usman. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this match.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this fight.
It's getting really hard to watch. There you see he is officially up.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Like that! Like that!
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Kamaru Usman. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. He passes the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Muhammad. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, man, another strike gets through, and now things are critical. We got a lot of blood, folks. Muhammad's back in full mount. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of If you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad. And busy as he looks to improve position here. He's having his way with him here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Final round, final minute. What a fight it has been, and hard for the referee to get involved when damage is being doled out on both sides.
I mean, it's so evenly matched. These guys have done such a great job of staying in the fight. There have been many moments in this fight where you thought one of them just did not have enough. Look at all the blood. Look at all the bruising on these two fighters. These guys have done a tremendous job. This is a fight of the night candidate.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Belal Muhammad. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so judges' scorecards are needed. They are rendered, and they go to Kamaru Usman, your winner tonight by decision. I thought he fought pretty well tonight.
Well, I mean, we knew when his decision was going to be ready, it was going to be Usman. He fought well. He did everything he needed to do in order to earn this victory. Congratulations to the Nigerian Nightmare and his entire team.
And, of course, most of his UFC fights have been of the championship variety, and this sets him up for a huge opportunity later this year. Congrats to a good man right there, Kamaru Usman.